Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome to a little channel update. So I want to thank you guys firstly for 400 subscribers. Like, when I started this channel almost 2 years ago, I never even thought I would break 100, just because who wants to see me talk and play NHL games and stuff like that? But I guess you guys do. So I thank you for that so much. If you stuck around since like the beginning, or if you're just a new subscriber here, welcome. I'm going to be making content probably for quite a long time. So other than that, I did want to give you guys a bit of a sneak preview of my 1998-99 roster stuff that is going to be for a franchise mode, hopefully in like probably coming in like March. So first and foremost, I'll show you guys what teams I've made so far, well, like their jerseys and stuff. So as you can see, there's the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, we got the Boston Bruins, the Buffalo Sabres, the Calgary Flames, Colorado Avalanche, the Czech Republic Czechs, which is going to be a team that's going to be replacing the Columbus Blue Jackets, considering they didn't exist back in those days. Then we also got the Dallas Stars with one of the new logos, which is nice because it looks almost like a Dallas Stars logo. We also got the Finland Finest, which is a team that's going to be replacing the Winnipeg Jets, because the Winnipeg Jets didn't exist back in those days either. Then we also got the Montreal Canadiens so far done, the New Jersey Devils, the Ottawa Senators, the Philadelphia Flyers, the Sweden SHL club. I didn't have a name for them, but if you guys could think of anything, let me know. They're going to be replacing the Vegas Golden Knights. Then we also got the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Vancouver Canucks, and the Washington Capitals. So those are like what teams I've done the uniforms for. I haven't made like all their rosters yet, but I've made like 7 clubs rosters so far. But I'm going to show you guys how in depth I'm going with this. So say for example with the Mighty Ducks, let's see. So in details, I'm also actually making it so the arena name is their actual arena name from back in those days. So you got Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim, you got their actual abbreviation and all that sort of stuff. Logo wise, I'm trying to make it look as similar as I can. Obviously there's no old school Mighty Ducks logo, so I used that. And then we also got these colors, which is pretty close to what they used back in those days. And then the uniforms, I'm trying to match like the font and everything like that as well. They didn't have an alternate, I don't think, right? Yeah, they didn't have an alternate. And then stuff with like the arena, I'm trying to, like with the custom goal horn thing, replicate some of the goal horns. So Mighty Ducks, it doesn't really matter because I think it's pretty much the same anyways. But teams like, I think it was, who was it? I think it was, well actually I did custom goal horn for the Finland Finest, but I don't think it's actually going to, well, it doesn't play really when they score, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get that to work. But I'll show you guys their goal horn, might as well. I'm going to have to turn up the audio for a second in game, because or else you guys probably won't be able to hear it over my voice. So goal horn, and let's go. Actually, maybe it's because I didn't have it at custom. Yeah, I'm going to put it to custom and see if that works, because I think that might have been what made it not work. But where is it? How do I go to it? Because I haven't made... Okay, so I'm going to turn up the audio in a second. You guys could listen to it. So there you guys have it. That is the custom goal horn I made for the Finland Finest. As well, I did put their arena, like I named it after, I think it was one of the Helsinki arenas that they have for the SM Liga team, Helsinki Ice Hall. So where I'm trying to go as realistic as possible with this. Also, those custom uniforms are really nice. I really like those ones. So yeah, that's that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm trying to replicate some of the goal horns. Like Philadelphia has Calgary's goal horn from current days, but Calgary has a different goal horn. So yeah, just stuff like that. And then I'm gonna go and show you guys what players I've created. Some of them so far, not all of them, but I'm gonna show you guys what it is. So there is some players that are really low overall. It's because they're going to be players that are going to be draft eligible in 2019, but in real life they were drafted in 1999. So here is some of the players I made. As you can see, you got like Adrian Coyne, for example, Alexander Barkov's dad, because he played in Finland in the SM Liga, and that's why he's going to be on the SM Liga team, which is replacing the Jets, as you can see. Then we also got like Aki Berg, Adam Burt, stuff like that. Some notable names like Adam Foote, Alexander McGinley, Brian Berard, with those type of ideas. As you can see, here's one of the lower overall guys who's going to be draft eligible, and that is Bear Jackman. I think there's only like maybe 8 players or 7 players or maybe even 6 players that are draft eligible, because I think there was a maximum of like 650 players you can make, so that's how I'm trying to limit it. So there's going to be like around 18 skaters from each team at the minimum, so there's not going to be depth guys, which kind of sucks because I'm going to have to use like current NHL depth guys. But yeah, anyways, there's not going to be any depth, so yeah. And then draft prospect wise, like I said, Bear Jackman's going to be draft eligible, so we could always draft him in year number 1 if we do a franchise mode with this in March when I finish this. Another notable guy, Brian Rafalski, he's actually was playing in the SM League at that point in time as well. Craig Anderson's another draft eligible guy because he was drafted, I think, twice. This time he was drafted by the Calgary Flames, so I put him there. Yeah, so there's a couple other guys. I think it was both the Sedin brothers. Yeah, both the Sedin brothers are also draft eligible because obviously they went so high up. So I have them assigned to Frölunda instead of whoever they also played for. Another cool person I added was, where is he? Patrick Stefan. I decided just to make him anyways. I gave him medium top 9 potential, just because that way he actually has potential to be an NHL player, but not that good of one. And he's a 60 overall at 17. So yeah, that's just basically what I've done so far with this. I've made a ton of players. I've only done 7 full teams so far. I still have like another 24 to make. Yeah, another 24 teams to make. So that's going to take me quite a while. And then I'm also going to have to fine tune stuff like with salaries and stuff, because I'm actually giving players realistic salaries if I can. But it's not actually what their salary was back in those days, because it's definitely changed a lot since then. But I've given ones that is most realistic that I can. So as you can see here, for example, Saku Koivu is making $6.5 million for the next 3 years, while there's players that are on their minor league contracts, like, let's see if I could find one, who is on their minor league contract. It takes a while to load as well, just because I've made so many players already. Who would be on the minor league? Who is young? Oh wait, Brian Berard maybe? No, I don't think so. I don't think I could. Who is on their low salary? There was somebody on, a couple players on low salaries. I think Drury might be one of them, because in real life he won the Rookie of the Year back in these days. So that way, like, you could always send him down to the minors, I think, unless. Yeah, see, look, he's on a 2-way deal for 1 more year, and then he's going to want a bigger contract. So I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible. And then basically how I'm getting them to the NHL team is I'm getting rid of the current roster players on that NHL team, dropping them to free agency so they don't have rights to that team anymore. And then I'm dropping them into like other leagues in Europe and stuff like that, so that way they don't ever come into the NHL. But for some reason, like in NHL 18, the players that were RFAs would still appear in free agency after 1 year, which was kind of annoying. So I hope that isn't the case. If you guys know any way to fix that, let me know, because I would like them not to appear at all. So yeah, that's basically just like my channel update and my 1998-99 preview. So let me know what you guys think about all that stuff below, and also thank you guys once again for 400 subscribers. Like I said, I never thought I would be at this point, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.